Jesar, welcome to another Patriarch reading with the Supreme Grand Council of 24 Elders. Anuki Ketima Atri. Panashed will be read by Sincere N. Ray.
Back to your song. Panashed. Anuki Dakul Pa Ashak M Pa Paut. Wu Kalau Ashak Kawan Dakuni. Anuki Kasamun Afaf Pa Paut. Wu Pa Paut Kawan Kasamun Afni. Anuki Wahu Ama Pa Paut. Wu Pa Paut Kawan Wahu Amani. Nu Kador Naju Ama Kasamon Impa Paut. Wu Kabab Ama Shakasun. Nu Kador Kawan Kalau Bafaf Nu Ragat Daku Pa Paut. Talama Ragatni Kawan Bakoi Daku Pa Paut. Anuki Yabab B. Nafusni. Pa Paut Kawan Anuki. Pa Paut Kador Nuk Kador. Pa Paut Amal Nuk Amal. Tauku.
Proclamation. Likum Nuwapian, look at those who cheat and speak untruth, yet they still claim to be one of us, one of our loyal populace. We true Nuwapians have these proclamations. 1. Do not tread in the path of Gawa, evil, on its highway to lawlessness. 2. Do not lie about Wunuwap by rejecting Pamanzal Nazda Amun Nabab Reye Apata Zedi. 3. Do not lie misusing our creed of truth, Haka, by ignoring the fact. 4. Do not lie and claim you are a true lover of truth unless you are practicing it. 5. Do not lie and say you can be trusted and loyal to your true race, Nuwapians, when you are not. 6. Do not lie and say you are the peacemaker when you are indeed the source of arguments, fights, and gossip. 7. Do not lie and commit atrocity by rejecting ma'at, reconciliation, when other Nuwapians wish to make up. 8. Do not lie and say you can be trusted while you sneak around violating all that you claim is best for all people. 9. Do not lie, deceive, cheat by acting and living in the image of this beastman of sin. If you undertake these responsibilities, let it be known by your actions. Patriarch would be done in 2 parts, part 1 and 2. The first part is by Hotep Amon Ayret.
Rabbi Jesar Anuki Hotep Amon Ayret. The fool. 1. Likum, who they think they can fool. Not us, the Nuwapians. We are not the fool. 2. It's not about where you are from, but where you are. 3. It's not about who you know or knew, but who you are with. 4. It's not about friends. It's about tribe and family. 5. Remember this. There was a very tall man living in the west and a very short man living in the east. People made fun of them. 6. So one day, not even knowing each other, each left to find peace of mind. The little man traveled towards the east, and the tall man traveled towards the west, and the same day and the same time. 7. After traveling a long while, the tall man from the east stopped midway to rest, and the small man also stopped midway to rest. 8. They came upon one another, both expecting the other to make fun of them. 9. When they did not, for the same reason they became best of friends. 10. And stayed midway between the others, who made fun at them and found their peace. 11. This happened to people every day. 12. The wise thing to do is not to return evil for evil, or wickedness for wickedness, or slander for slander, or gossip for gossip, yet to turn and walk away. 13. You will find among the Nuwapians, both tall and short, people like yourself, and find peace. 14. The reason those of Abraham's religion spend so much time and money trying to convert others to their religion is because they are really reconverting themselves each time. 15. They need others to believe that they cannot prove as fact in order to convince themselves that their religions are true. 16. Then you live day to day with only faith, hope, and belief. 17. You need to reassure yourself you are on the right path. 18. So with each new person, you reconvince yourself you have not been fooled. 19. When you have facts, confirmations, people will come to you for the truth. 20. Many people following a religion doesn't mean it's right. 21. More people do not follow any religion than those who follow all religion together on this planet. 22. Just as yelling loud does not mean that you are saying is true, what you are saying is true. 23. Just because you accept it, believe it, have faith in it, does not mean it's true. The only difference between a cow and a camel is the name you were raised to believe they should be called. 25. Reverse their names and nothing about them changes. 26. They will still look the same, they will still act the same. 27. They will be who they are, big or small, tall or short, not what they are called. 28. They can only be what they are by nature. 29. The same for you, Afrika un African. 30. It does not matter what you are called. Mulam un Muslim, Shas un Israelite, Habar un Hebrew, Jawar un Jew, Kasas un Christian, Moorish, Rasta, Masonic, Shriner, Gnostic, Coptic, Atheist, Buddhist, Hindu, Sikh, Zoroastrian, Baha'i, Celtic, Druid, Satanist, Catholic, Yoruban, Voodoo, and Santerian. 31. All of these and so many not listed are what you call yourself. You were not born a Jehovah's Witness or a 7 Days Adventist or a Mormon. 32. A tribal name comes with your birth, not before. 33. That is what you have become, and after birth, a Native American tribe. That's not your race, it's your tribe, clan, or gang. 34. People see your dress, your symbols, and say you are this tribe. However, all are Indians. That is who they are. 35. Yet if they grow into a tribal name, Huni, Hopi, Mayan, Eskimo, Mandan, Algonquin, Blackfoot, Creek, Ottawa, Navajo, Pueblo, and Crow, all of these and more not listed are clans or tribes. 36. If all the Indians are called Indians. 37. That is in which they were born, not who they are. Mangalu, Mongoloids by race. 38. Or they are called by religions, names, or that land they live in, such as Arabs from Arabia. 39. Don't let them fool you with what they want to be known as. 40. Yet who they are, Nagarun, Negroid, Mangalun, Mongoloid, or Kakasun, Kakosoi. 41. Or of the sub-races of these three. 42. Who you are, not what you are. 43. Nagaru, Negroid, describe who I am. It's an adjective, not a color, Negro, black. 45. So that is where they are from, not who they are. They are lepers, as their own Bible says in Leviticus 13:1-59, Exodus 4:6-7, and Numbers 12:10, 2 Kings 5:27, or to be or become white as snow by leprosy, curse, or plague. 47. Nubians, Negroids, be proud of who you are. 48. Let them call you nigger, nigar, negro, or nigra. It only means black skinned person, and that is who you are. 49. Reverse the power of the N-word by being proud to be who you are and as to where you are from, what they call Africa. 50. In fact, where all people come from originally. 51. So all races were originally Afafriye Kau Africans. 52. You are the mothers and fathers of all other races on this planet. That's an actual fact. 53. So return all their names, titles, tribes, clans, religious denominations, and sects. 54. We have and always had our own way of life and living. 55. We don't need them. They came back to Africa to what is ours. 56. Africa is the richest part of the earth. 57. Africa is the best part of the planet Earth. 58. The original people originated in and from Africa. 59. If they are God, Allah, He created His first people as Negroids in Africa. 60. If they believe according to their Bible and the Quran, and the God Allah created the first man they call Adam, and the first man, woman, they call Lilith, then Eve in His own image, after His own likeness. 61. When He said, let us not me, yet us, make fashion, create a man in our not my, but our image. That word image means to look like. 62. So if the very first people on Taha, earth, were created in Africa, proven fact nowadays, then the God Allah is a Negro. 63. This is what their own Holy Bible and Holy Quran states. 64. The Holy Quran says Adam was created of black mud. Chapter 15, verses 26-28. So the Islamic Muslims, Adam was Negro, created of black mud, clay. 65. And being their Quran claims, chapter 2, verse 36, they accept Moses' books, the Torah, then they accept that what's recorded in Genesis 2:26-27. So their Allah must be a black man. 66. So Nubians, be proud of who you are. Then think of what you wish to be called. As for me, call me whatever you want, because I know who I am. You cannot fool me. I will not be fooled, or amongst the fooled. 68. As for others of our race, the supreme divine race, although they know these words are true, will let their pride, their egos, and their emotions enslave their souls. 69. May think I have been a Muslim all my life. I cannot change now. 70. Many think I have been in this or that religion and spoke on behalf of it for long. I call others bad names who did not believe what I believe. How do I say I was wrong? It is much easier than you think. 71. It only takes one moment to say I was wrong. I am not Arab or Muslim. I am not Jewish or Hebrew Israelite. 72. That is what they are, not who. 73. That is what I became, not who I am. 74. Much easier than we think. 75. It only takes one moment to say I was wrong. I am not an Arab, a Muslim. I am not Jawaun, Jewish, or Habarun, Hebrew, or Chasun, Israelite. That is what they are, not who. That is what I became, not who I am. 76. I need facts, not faith. I have faith. 77. Put your pride aside. This is your bar, soul, your true way of life in this world and the next. 78. You know your true creator is your mother in her womb. That's a fact. And she in her womb as your father and his father all the way back to whenever and wherever you go, it will be Africa. That's a fact. 80. You are alive and linked to all your ancestors in this world, and in your genes and your soul, spirit, in your mind, you see them, you remember them. So as long as you live, they live in you. 81. That is Wunwupu. Truth, fact, reality. They exist in you, and you pass them on to your children. And as such, they live on just as you will live on in your offspring. 82. What is real is real. 83. Are you real? Are you really here? That is real. That's a fact. 84. Was your mother with your mitochondrial DNA real? Did you see her touch her? Did she shape you in her womb? Did your father ejaculate semen in her womb? 85. Did his 23 chromosomes and her 23 chromosomes make up the 46 chromosomes that make up your person? 86. Did her one-third and his one-third along with the new creatures one-third make up 3/3 to make your person? 87. That is a fact. That is real. That is Nwupu, our way of life. And that which is the sound, right reasoning, that which you can reason out. 88. Facts beyond any doubt, which can be confirmed by fact, not faith. 89. So it's not about how I can admit I was wrong in time that will be made clear as this is our time to renew our story. 90. And people will come to you, Muslim, you whatever, and ask these simple things. It's best to be in truth than to look like a fool and to know you have been fooled. 91. Don't let or wait until your thinking becomes futile and their religions are revealed as foolishness. It will happen in time. 92. For now, Wunwap is there and will reveal all the foolishness of religion given to you by devils and demons who seek blood, death, killing, offering, sacrifices, wars. Why? 93. Although they claim to be wise and have the true religion, they are but fools, breeding fools. 94. And have you exchanged the glory of immortality for spookism? 95. You are in your God's image, who made you immortal as himself and himself. 96. And in time, once the tall man and the short man made peace, one was among the other for the same reason, abused by others for what they look like. 97. They each departed for the direction of the other came from. 98. Once they amongst those of their own kind, all was well. Tawakul.
Part 2 of Patriarch will be read by Exton Ray.
Rabatisa, Anuki Kexen Ray. 100. Be you, be proud of you, your kind, your race, your looks, and in so doing you make peace with yourself and others. 101. And once you put on your traditional dress and speak your own tonguage, and others will come to you and ask, where are you from? What language are you speaking? 102. They don't see a slave, a savage, a nigger. They see culture, a way of life, and they respect it. 103. Yet, when you try to look like another race, they never ask you, who are you? Because they know what you are trying to be. 104. And you will never be at peace with yourself. 105. If they, other races, invite you to go to the beach, you think, my hair. 106. If you have a light-colored contact lenses, you think, I can't swim with these in my eyes, or sleep with them in my eyes. 107. You are not at peace with yourself and others, you know it. 108. And you know it when you try to speak as a Euro-Americans. They know, and you are a private joke. 109. Yet, when they see a Wapian woman or man in traditional dress. 110. Or when they hear you and your Wapian children speaking our tongue, Wapik, they know that is not our nigger. 111. We do not make them. They are not our slaves or pets. 112. When they see a Negro dressed in Islamic dress, they think that Negro thinks he is an Arab. What a joke. 113. When they know her or him still belong to them, for Muhammad was an Arabian who used the Christian and Jawahu Jewish prophets, angels, books, and to them they were not Africans but Indo-Europeans. 114. They will say it and show it in the religious places of worship or books, or describe them in their tradition, what they look like. 115. None is ever depicted as African. Not Moses, not Jesus, and not Muhammad. None is of the Negroid race. 116. They all claim to have some Negroes who accepted their religion, like in the Christian Bible, Acts 13:1, or in the history of the Islamic Arab religion. They have a man they call Bilal, the Negro, who could sing, so he was chosen to call the prayer. 117. They had others, but the fact that the Islamic religion has to point out they were black or Negroid to make it clear that their Prophet Mustafa Muhammad Alameen was an Arabian, not a Negroid. 118. As they did with Abraham and his choice of an Egyptian wife, Hagar. 119. Or in Moses' case, where his sister and brother did not want him to marry a Cushite woman, in their Bible, Numbers 12:1. Cushite is Ethiopian or black woman of Africa. 120. What did that black sister of Egypt say to the mixed seed of woman in Jerusalem in the book of the Song of Solomon, chapter 1:5? I am black and beautiful, comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem. She said she was black and proud of it. 121. Then reminded them, like whom? Like those women in the tents of Kedar, which means black skin also. Not the tents which were also black, but the people in those tents. The tribe of Kedar, or Hebrews, Strong's, number 6937-6938. Kedar, black. 122. And who was this black tribe in their own Bible and Islamic tradition? We see him in Genesis 25:12-13. You see the son Ishmael, son of Hagar, Abraham's Egyptian wife. His second son was named Kedar in verse 13. 123. And what race was Kedar's mother? Genesis 21:17-21. You read that Hagar chose a wife for her son Ishmael from the land of Egypt, as she was. 123. And what race was Kedar's mother? Genesis 21:17-21. You read that Hagar chose a wife for Ishmael, her son, from the land of Egypt, as she was. 124. So Kedar was son of Ishmael, a Negroid, and his Negroid wife. 125. So Kedar is called black-skinned, as was his tribe, that woman said was like the tents of Kedar. 126. She was proud to be whom she was, black as night, not because she had a tan from the sun. She stated in the Songs of Solomon, chapter 1:6, that she was a black African and proud of it. This was Ma'at Ka-Re. 127. Be who you are. Called, can you wear makeup? Yes, you can. Egyptians were the first to wear makeup. 128. Can you fix your hair? Your hairstyle? Yes, you can. Egyptians styled their hair, even wore wigs of their own hair. 129. As long as you are doing it as an African, not trying to look like other races, look your best. 130. All females don't have to keep their hair short, yet all are to wear the side braid, all symbol with beads. 131. Yes, wear jewelry, wear your mark at your third eye sight, your eye right. 132. Yes, wear henna, cold, also smell good. 133. Take care of your hands and your feet and your nails. 134. Take care of your skin and shave your eyebrows if you wish. 135. Look your best at all times. How you think you look best, not others, yet always be traditional, represent Unuwupu. 136. Don't flirt or be loose. Hold your head up high. 137. Young girls can start to wear light makeup once they begin their monthly menstrual cycle. 138. Once she has a menstrual or menstruation by nature's laws, she has become a woman. 139. This does not mean we'll allow them to have sex or marry at that young age. 140. However, she now has to start to be prepared for adulthood as a young woman. 141. To learn the ways of the female. 142. To learn her body. 143. To learn hygienic laws. 144. To learn to be hygienic. 145. To learn to cook. 146. To learn to sew. 147. To learn to dance. 148. To learn to sing. 149. To learn the importance of femininity. 150. To learn about the opposite sex. 151. No Moabian woman, girl, is ever taught to be a slave of a man or a servant or just a housewife. 152. She is her man's equal, and in all things she has choice. 153. She is taught it's not all about pleasing him. 154. She has a life to live as well. 155. She has a mind. 156. She has things she has learned during life to be used. 157. She has things she wanted, places she wanted to visit. 158. No Moabian woman is ever abused, beaten, or harmed in any way by her man. 159. The children belong to both parents equally, and they share responsibility for the children in Wunuwapu. 160. She must learn to act in and out of the house as a lady. 161. A lady is never loud or boisterous. 162. A lady is never in the midst of the men. 163. A lady respects her family and is never alone with a man to whom she is not related. 164. A lady never makes a fool of herself in public. 165. A lady never shows off in public. 166. A lady never talks with food in her mouth. 167. A lady respects herself at all times. 168. A lady never uses foul language. 169. A lady never fights or strikes another Nuwapian. 170. A Nuwapian lady is never alone in the streets. She is always with another woman. She respects and prevents slander and gossip. 171. A Nuwapian woman knows Wu Nuwapu and learns her tongue Nuwapi. 172. A Nuwapian woman is never lazy. 173. A Nuwapian woman is never greedy or gluttonous. 174. A Nuwapian lady displays her sexual parts only to her own man. 175. A Nuwapian woman makes sure she is never forgotten or overlooked. 176. She makes her mark in life and lives it. 177. Be a goddess and raise goddesses. When you see a young girl who does not wish to be a lady, let her go into the world. Don't force her to stay. Don't baby her. Let her move out. She has her own mind. Live your life. Don't spend your last days trying to put a square in a wrong hole. Say goodbye. Let the world have her or him. 178. And speaking of him, the young man. 179. He becomes a young man when he begins to ejaculate sperm or semen, the seed. 180. For that is nature's sign that he can procreate, that he can give birth, become a father. 181. And the father and elder men are to teach him to be a protector of his tribe, a family of Nuwapians. 182. He is to be taught the ways of manhood. 183. He is to be taught the importance of word. 184. He is to be taught responsibilities. 185. He is to be taught male hygiene. 186. A man is to always be neat and clean. 187. A man must always smell fresh and good. 188. A man must take care of his body and health. 189. A man must learn he will have to work to support his family and needs a good education and skills. 190. A Nuwapian young man is to be taught that he always respects a Nuwapian female. 191. A young Nuwapian male is to relate the word sex with the word respect. 192. He should not think of just having sex for the pleasure of it, yet to know that when he chooses a Nuwapian female, that he must respect her first and her parents. 193. His father and her father must speak on them, their ancestors, their family, health, both physical and mental. 194. When the three men sit with Minty and talk of this young man's future, plans to this joining of families and what he is bringing. 195. A young man should not have sex with a young Nubian woman before they are married, and she should be 21 years or older. 196. And a male should be at least 4 years or older than the female. 197. The male must be able to support the female and or family if they have offspring. 198. The mothers and daughters must sit and have minty and exchange conversation on the female's family. 199. On the family's physical and mental health. On the family's DNA, genes, mitochondrial DNA. 200. The young lady should be a virgin and should the young man, except for his rites of passing. 201. Yet, men are taught by their fathers about sex and may experience sex before marriage if the father and son use this as a form of instructions. 202. Yet, a young Nubian male is never to practice on a young Nubian female. 203. There is a ritual which cannot be explained in this part of the way, for it is a secret, sacred rites of passing for the male Nubian. Tabakul.
I am who I am, be read by Nefer Aset Ray. Nukikinamtet Nefer Aset Ray. I am who I am. I have been with you because I love you. I am Zedi. Zetui. Zedi Pa Manzal Nata Amun Nabab Re'e Akakta. Zedi. 3. I will soon depart from you. 4. I incarnate from time to time to renew our timeline. 5. I am here, which is there now. 6. My time to depart is near, so I only wish you knew who I was to you. 7. I will return again and again. Look for me in the wind. Look for me in the waters. Look for me in the soil. Look for me in your dreams. 8. I will reincarnate again when needed. 9. This is my findings. 1. They look at me, yet they don't see the real me. 2. They listen to me, yet they don't hear what I am really saying. 3. They have touched me, and still they were not able to feel me. 4. They have kissed me, yet they did not love me. 5. They were born of my genes, yet they are not my child. 6. They followed me, yet not close enough. 7. They came to me, yet they did not stay. 8. They smiled with me, yet they did not mean it.
9. They greeted me, yet and still never meant it.
Tawakam, please tune in every shadow at 8 p.m. for another Parak, and at 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and 9 p.m. for chanting with the Supreme Grand Council of 24 Elders. Whatever.